YouTube, Vampire the Masquerade, 5th edition, What Gives Men Wings, session 6 or 5. Joined by Yanni.
Hi.
Joined by Elizabeth.
Hello.
Joined by Izron.
Hello.
Joined by George.
Hello there.
Joined by Eve. Or not. Joined by Alice.
Hello.
Joined by
Eva
you.
was muted. Sorry. Yeah. Hello, hello.
That's okay. Last time on VTM, the party is split throughout the Coterie, I should say, split throughout London, chasing different tales. Yanni broke into a hospital and pretty much drew a straight line through London to get her mate, which she healed using her powerful blood, and got out of the hospital and took him to an apartment where she lives. George and Izron stumbled upon two, or at least one, ancient vampires who were literally holding the person who they were looking for. Which accounts for why he hasn't been doing anything for the past couple of days, and also why everyone else had trouble finding him. Elizabeth and Eve are still at the police station. Elizabeth interviewed a policeman who revealed that he stole a gold jewel from the second victim of the murder, while Eve interviewed another crazy who turned out to not be crazy, but in fact a unrealized mage who will soon be rescued by his mage people, or otherwise his power would fade. Am I forgetting? Alice went to her ancient home, or old home from since before she was in torpor, and found that it was infested by methods. A single light on the first floor, being a light, and also met a vampire of a Mount Monty casino called Ace. All of these guys apparently have card names, so Ace, Jack, Queen. And
I stole a bird.
she stole a bird. We're gonna
own a bird, man.
in no particular order. Does anyone want to go first? Question mark.
I have background noise right now, so I don't want to go first.
Okay.
We could start with, Izron and George because they are, moving to the hospital and thus closer to the party, I guess.
Okay. So there is an ambulance where in the back of it, all bound up with ancient mariner ropes and chains, is the guy who looks like a hamster on meth, honestly. Who's about to have whose ears are about to pop out. There's a single ghoul driving the ambulance, and you act as guards. Whereabouts in the ambulance are you riding, George and Izron? Is it in the front or in
back,
the back?
obviously. They
Alright.
can't really go in the
back.
front.
Maybe in the back with the prisoner on his phone looking at Google Maps.
Okay. To see whereabouts you're. How far away you are. The ambulance. Yeah,
Actually,
go on.
he's checking which side of the river Canary Wharf is on, relative to the hospital.
It is on the other side, I can show you. The Isle of Dogs. This bump here is exactly where the what was it? One Canada Plaza is. You picked him from Castle Maclear. And you're
But we are
sorry.
still on the normal screen unless that's a me issue.
Oh shit. Aha, yeah, this guy can't activate scenes, obviously. He can just select scenes.
So I have
Work?
Google Maps up on my computer. I can see where it is.
Yeah, whatever. We're experiencing technical issues. We'll figure it out if we really have to. And you are both sitting in the back, where the little slidey door that leads to the driver compartment opens, and the ghost says, sirs, and then there is a crash, and the entire ambulance is heaved off its wheels and deposited onto the sidewalk, sliding down the snow and halfway into another building. And you are all thrown about. Let's see. Well, there are no saves, but you can give me a strength athletics or wits something to brace, because you are supernatural beings. You have supernatural reflexes.
Fuck.
I can wits something. Wits
something.
I think the only thing that would apply is awareness.
Yeah, sure. Wits awareness. You take no damage, Izron. You are only battered a little bit, but whatever vampiric resilience. George, you also are uninjured. But as you kind of shrug it off, and the ambulance is sideways, so it is all three of you in the same spot essentially, and the top of the ambulance is absolutely destroyed, as it is peeled off as if it is an aluminium can, and through the hole in the ceiling, your quarry is already rapidly escaping. At least his legs are free. His arms are still bound. So he's probably not getting far, but he leaps readily out of the ambulance and is down an alleyway. What do you guys do? You have no idea what's happened to the ambulance. You have no idea what has caused this. If you were in danger, if you were being ambushed, you just know that the quarry is escaping.
Fuck the ambulance. Izron is going after Thomas.
All right. Do you have celerity? Do you have any vampiric gifts that'll help you?
No.
No. All right. Another stealth. Another strength. Athletics for you to athletically catch up to the guy and hold on to him.
Yeah.
But before we see what happens to you, what do you do, George?
I'm actually going to check what's going on.
All right. Well, wits awareness for you. Essentially, same roll.
So I just got a new discipline, heightened senses.
Sure.
Are there any overwhelming sounds or bright lights or anything going on?
There's a pervasive honking of a horn that just persists that cuts through the night. Whoever struck you is on top of his horn.
Okay, I won't be activating that then. I will just roll it straight.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get some notes out. Please. Okay, psychologist. Up. Oh, crap. They're gone.
Is that an oh crap for me or an oh crap something went wrong
Something,
technicality on your
yeah.
side?
Technicality on my side.
Okay. I would say good, but that's not good.
Yeah. We will do it live. As you we'll do both of you at the same time. Sure. This thing. As Izron, you dive bomb the escaping man and you pin him to the ground. He is amazingly powerful, but he is also chained. But you also happen to be incredibly powerful as well. And as you pop your head out and even walk a few steps away from the ambulance so you're not immediately there, a 4x4 Jeep has struck your vehicle. Pretty much dead on. The ghoul, whatever is left of him, is creamed in the front seat. He's not walking away from this, if at all. And the driver of the 4x4 vehicle also appears to be slumped against the horn of the car. And a bemasked, crimson-visaged man is looking at you, George, from above. He's leaning on a fire escape. His hands are gloved, and he's looking at you, and he's clicking his teeth. And he's like, "You had to pursue the quarry. You couldn't just leave well enough alone. You London leeches, you're just..."
Let me guess. Sabat?
Sabat? Those religious crazies? Do I look Sabat to you? No. I am my own thing.
Interesting. How did you get it into the snow? Whatever you're using.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, not him. What did you say?
You're just going to stare at him and go, very interesting. Tell me, how exactly did you manage to get it into the snow? Because all the evidence points towards that.
You think the plague is the storm? Oh, that's adorable. You must be one of the Tremeres. No, not really. Is this the monologuing part where I unveil my plan and then someone comes to your rescue? And then
Ideally, yes, actually.
at this
So if you
point,
would continue monologuing, please, that would be much appreciated.
Izron walks out of the alleyway holding on to Reid, who's fighting him still, even after everything he's been through.
Can I just twist one of his legs like 180 degrees lest he try to escape again?
He has so many broken bones. Actually, one of his legs is already in the ambulance and not where he is. He sustained critical injuries when the ambulance crashed. And he says, "Not really," but the guy says, "Yeah, no monologue. I'll just kill you. I'm afraid. Actually, my mates will. Because, well, it's the Queen's guy. He also had more or less the same idea. Now him I can take, but him and you two. Anyway, they should be here any moment if you would just wait." And he begins running up the. He's very inelegant. He begins like running up the fire escape. He's wearing big deep snow boots, and they're like clinking through the thing. And he climbs up two stories, and he's like, "You just wait. They'll be here in a minute." And he gets to the roof and vanishes from
Izron
view.
sewers now.
As you please. And Izron will locate the nearest, manhole.
That would involve going back into the alleyway.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
He heads back. He probably knows that there's a sewer entrance, there. Just, have to find it under all the snow.
And you run back into the alleyway.
Would George have brought his gun with him? I'm just thinking of that. And probably.
Well, you are looking for a dangerous man. Better safe
Yeah,
than
he'd
sorry.
have his gun on him. Okay.
George will come down with the switch.
Faction tokens. There we go. Oh. Aha! Yes, this guy cannot do tokens. Hmm. Zero. Yeah, I know it's doing this. Of course. Thomas. Izron and George. I know the map is in 5 feet increments. We're really not doing battle maps. This is all just to see what and where it is. As you arrive at the manhole cover, Izron, you discover that it's of the older kind, where you need to pull it up so you can get in it. It's heavy, and there's also these little metal rods that affix it to the ground. So even though if a truck passes over it, it doesn't the section from the truck doesn't lift it up.
Thank God I have things for that. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Someone said that we're still on the main map. Shouldn't be. It should be on the table, right?
Yeah, we are on the table.
Yeah.
We're on the table.
Yeah. Must have been an old message. You can click table, whoever said that, and you will be transferred to table. I see everyone is here except an S.
Yeah,
I'm
Steph.
not sure. Steph, yeah.
Alright, I'm
Steph
there
is
now.
in the bloody London. There we go. Yeah, you don't need to be here. But if you wanna have an idea. Whereupon from this side of the alleyway, there is of course a cop car. Coming in, blocking your passage. It kind of turns on its wheels. And the door opens, a policeman comes out, carrying a baton, and he looks right at you, Izron, and he says, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, so about that, dominate.
Alright. On the other side of the car, I'm gonna say back here, another guy comes in, and behind you, another man runs in. This man has a gun. Drawn out, and they are all wearing policeman officers. You want to use dominate? What do you want to do, Izron? Do you want to relinquish your prisoner so you can lift up that gate? Or that,
Yeah, he's gonna toss the prisoner aside
Okay.
and activate lethal body.
Whoa.
Let's
You.
send it into chat so we know what it does.
Yes. The policemen are going to say nothing. This guy's just going to come a little bit closer. This guy points the gun at you. This guy hasn't come out of the car yet. Using the power, capable of causing horrendous damage to mortals, tearing skin, breaking bones with bare fingers. Are you wanting to attack the sewer grate, or are you preparing
No.
to attack the policeman?
I probably am going for this guy with the weapon.
Yeah. All three at the same time say, on your knees, hands behind your heads. And that is how the first round passes, with Thomas Reid
Yeah, it
scampering.
doesn't like by the hold on. Like by the dumpster here.
All right. Yeet. You forcefully throw him against the wall and jam him underneath between the dumpster and the stairway. His other leg appears to have remained where you are, so he's losing body parts. The cops see this, they look at each other, and these two say nothing. This guy says, he cocks the gun, and he says, on your feet, hands behind your back.
Yeah, for real, Alice.
Yes. Oop. Show YouTube the joke. The joke. Round 2. What do you guys do?
This round will probably approach the man with the gun.
All right. Approach or run at?
Or well, run at, not approach.
right. Yeah, he's gonna shoot you. What do you wanna do to him?
Destroy him.
Destroy him. Right. Lovely. Roll. Yeah, you deal aggravated damage. Roll your strength, your brawl, add your potence to the roll.
No.
No?
Add it to damage.
Only to damage. Thank you.
And only if you activate prowess.
It is active. Lethal body is active.
That's a different ability.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
All it
so,
does is give you aggravated damage.
yeah. Strength.
So what do you mean activate? Activate.
There's a different power that lets you add your potence to your damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Okay. You don't really care to destroy this man, but you are very hungry, so you will instead bite into him.
well, about that, I am an organo.
That's okay. It means you prefer organs, but you can still feed in this way.
Oh, my bad.
We will see what that does in a second. What about you, George? What do you want to do?
Oh shit, guess we're doing this. Look, fellas, I'm very sorry about this. But... well, I'm not really. I am going to... which one is the... actually, is one of them in the car?
This guy has just gotten out of the car. He's a little bit more chubby. He needs 2 turns, like I do, to get out of a car.
Okay. I am actually going to use Dominate on him. I'm going to use Mesmerize. What? I think I just press the
Yeah. He does
button
get to
for
I believe you
defend.
can't use Dominate in combat.
Oh, can I not?
Where's that null?
You can.
You can? Okay. Never mind.
Yes, I'm not.
What kind of? He probably gets to resist this. I'll roll for the first guy. He's going.
I'm going for the one that's getting out of the car, so that he can't get back in the car and leave with body cam footage.
Yeah. Whereas the other guy will shoot.
Do I press for that?
On success, so he does get a shot off, but he does not actually strike you, Izron. Let's see what the other man needs to roll. That was...
yes, so I can just put it in the chat. Use that. I think that's the right thing. No, that's not doing the right thing. It's
Yeah,
this.
it's like a little speech bubble.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
the one
yeah.
I'm using.
You do have to rouse, and he gets to roll intelligence resolve. I accidentally rolled with Vincent, but whatever, they're the same guy.
He wouldn't roll if he's like not aware of vampiric powers or supernatural stuff.
Okay. Instruction must be carried out immediately to... No roll was required. He is prepared for something. Commanding a resisting victim. Oh, okay. Yeah, but he's prepared for something, just not this.
I think
The wording
Yeah.
is weird, yeah.
Yeah,
one rouse check. I will do that now.
I'll give him a roll. Intelligence and resolve.
Okay, and then mine is manipulation plus dominate.
Yeah.
Is 2 plus.
What the fuck
Wait.
is that?
Dominate.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, B, it's coming from you. What is that?
Manipulation.
That's so weird. Some kind of fan?
Kind of
Computer.
automaton do you have there, bro?
Wait, why is it? It says manipulation plus dominate. It's making me roll. Oh, I think. Manipulation plus dominate. That should be adding. That should be 4 dice because I have 2 in dominate and 2 in manipulation, right?
Click. Click the power.
Okay, that is 4 dice. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh god.
No, that is a success. What did you order him to do?
I am going to order him to get away from the car and destroy his body cam.
All right, cool. That seems perfectly reasonable to him. He takes a step back, rips the camera off, and slams it against another junk container right next to him. This guy absolutely bewildered. He has a gun, but it is not occurring to him to draw it. So he's just gonna do nothing. Thomas, he goes this way, past you, and I'm gonna say he makes it about here. Amazingly, even though he has no legs.
Looking wriggling.
Mostly using one arm, which is now free. Izron, you bite into this man. Let's find out what your organivore does. Boop. By eating human flesh. Only the heart provides resonance. So this flaw is an eating flaw. The experienced guys, do you know how much hunger he'd slake? Is it half?
Can only eat human flesh and organs.
Alright, so he would slake no blood, he would slake no hunger at all by feeding on this guy?
Unless he's like devouring his flesh, I guess.
Yes. You would bite out of his flesh. It's not rich in blood, so whereas you would only slake
Person would probably nick the artery, just to get him out of combat, not to like feed or anything.
Yeah, no, this guy is dead within the next couple of minutes if you don't destroy him yourself. You bite out a chunk, you would normally recover 2, but because his skin is not a particularly blood rich, you only recover 1. But this guy takes all of the aggravated damage and is all but 1 in aggravated. Let me see actually. If he's not full. No, he's all but 1 in aggravated damage. So he falls to the ground, he grips whatever part of his neck you just bit off,
I
and
have a plan.
gun flies away out of his hands. He's not going to be shooting again. Okay, let's go again. You guys go first again. Thomas goes last. Izron, this man is at your feet. He's bleeding out. He's trying to scream, but you seem to have affected his throat muscles or organs that allow him to scream.
Izron just picks this man up and tosses him at this bozo.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Roll. What's precision? Like, obviously, strength, precision. Roll stealth, strength. Roll strength awareness to hit a bitch with another bitch. That is now how that works.
Okay. Will do, boss.
This guy's gonna defend. This guy awaits commands. He will do nothing. He's going to dexterity. What is it? Brawl dexterity to defend?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Dex athletics to dodge.
Dex athletics. Dex wants to dodge.
Nice try.
Yeah. The first guy is definitely dead. The second guy, he flies through the air. He strikes the first guy. They both ricochet. The former guy is slammed against the side of the car behind this guy and just slides down like in the cartoons. This guy flies out sideways and strikes out some kind of pipe protruding from the wall. What do you do, George?
So the one I dominated, he's not going to do anything, right?
No, he is awaiting commands.
Okay,
It worked out for
sighted.
him.
My gun isn't silenced, so I can't just shoot them.
There's a few meters of snow around the alleyway. Whatever sound will be produced will mostly be muffled from the snow. And that guy already shot once. He didn't hit anyone.
Fair enough. Do I know these people? Do I have any
No.
reason to feel bad?
Well, destroying a guy like this will cause stains. Like eliminating him in cold blood will cause stains.
I mean, it's cold blood. He shot me first, or he tried to shoot me first.
True. It was this guy that shot. I'll give you each one stain for this. You are definitely enacting the full extent of your vampiric might upon these poor guys who are just essentially doing their job.
Is that how stains work? Because if I do the same thing to the other guy,
Okay.
get him to destroy his camera, and then wipe their memories, because I can do that.
Then no stains, but this guy's already dead.
Well, I'm avoiding stains.
Sure. So what do you do with this guy?
I am doing the same thing as I did to the other one, which is mesmerize. Good.
Oh. This guy's definitely gonna roll because Izron just threw a person at him.
Threw a person at him. Such a fucking baller sentence.
I might actually. I think Blood Surge. How does Blood Surge work? Do I have to roll another rouse check for Blood Surge?
I believe so.
Yes, you do.
Intelligence resolve on Peters.
After the roll.
Okay, it's after. Right, let's go gamble. Well, I'm not going to do it yet, but
2 successes. Alright. Messy critical. I
mean, if I got a critical and 1, and he got 2, so I think that counts as my win.
Ties are broken in the vampire's favor. So you messily succeed. And doesn't go against any tenants, or go for good reason, not pleasure. This seems like a good reason. That's fair, Alice.
Well, I'm giving him the exact same command, plus drop your weapon.
Okay. Yeah, he does the same thing. He smashes the camera against the ground several times. And then he says, but my weapon is in my holster. I haven't even drawn my weapon.
Then don't drop your weapon. That's fine.
Yes.
And for my next trick, I am going to shout "forget" at both of them to use cloud memory.
All right. Cool.
Are we still in like turn order? Because if they're both dominated at this point.
No, we're gonna dispense with turn order.
Okay, well I'm doing that. They don't remember the last few minutes.
Cool. All right. They just stand there, looking at the ground, cradling in one spot. Thomas Reid, he comes inside this. We can actually see all of the basketball playground because the building is like obstructing it because AIR is dumb. But yeah, he just hunkers down here. He appears to finally, whatever juice this is giving him, he's finally running out of juice. And yeah, these guys just sit down and they cradle in place. What do you guys do?
Go get him. I'll get the goddamn manhole.
I'm going to I'm going to get the body of the officer and also drag him down the manhole.
Lovely. So you are going down into the sewers.
And I'm going to make sure once he's in the sewers, I'm going to kick up some snow over the trail of blood.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Actually, can I roll to see how well I hide the crime scene?
Yeah, you have a lot of forensic stuff, don't you? That'll definitely apply to whatever role you're making.
So
Because
if I
you know
go
what they'll be looking for.
Intelligence investigation with forensic specialty.
Yeah.
Okay. Intelligence. Add an extra investigation in. Need to add an extra dice from my specialty and then.
Cool. For success, let me write down some notes. That will be. Or on. Alright, let's see. Cool. And the pair of you and Thomas Reid vanish down into the manhole cover.
Oh, one last command for the officers.
Yeah.
Get in your car, drive around, and when this effect ends, you will have just arrived. Like, you will think you have just arrived here.
Cool. Okay.
And now I go into the manhole. Covering all the tracks.
Yes. So the team which will be dispatched here every 12 hours, their difficulty will increase by 1. As the elements help you cover up the scene. So we will see what happens tomorrow. With
Can I
this
grab
one.
myself a little snack from the dead officer?
Yeah, he's going down into the hole with you. He's already dead. No reason not to. You can slake. In fact, yeah, you can. Like he has literally just died.
Oh, not bad.
How would that work with your organivore? Like, I want to let you slake all of your hunger because you did destroy this man. Like, as you literally. Like, do you gently extract his liver?
Oh no, I rip him in half and take out the heart.
Sure. You can slake all of your hunger because you did kill this guy. Feeding on him, even though that's not what that wording means. Like, I know well that's not what that wording means. Whatever.
Yeah.
You have a meal of the guy.
Yummy.
Elsewhere. We do that now. Let me see. Let me see. Mhm. So Alice goes to the hospital. Mhm.
Yeah.
Who do Yanni first? Yanni, you've just deposited to your friend, whose name I have written down somewhere in your apartment that you're renting in, somewhere in London. Where do you
I also
go
went
now?
out and fed.
Fed. Yeah. You already rolled for that, probably, right?
Yeah, we did it last session.
What do you do now?
I don't know if it's a scene or not, but I will, now that I'm fed, go move him to a different place and then probably just lay low for the rest of the night or a few days.
Cool. All right. You will move him to a safe location. What is that? What do you?
And it's
Where do you
probably
move
like a gang hideout. I'll
Okay,
mention
cool.
to them that he needs to lay low.
Oh, all right. Roll a d100 and don't roll below a 50. Nice. As you conceal him in the hideout, as you leave to lay low yourself, in the very far distance there's a cop car, sirens blaring, but they don't seem to notice you. They were seconds away from running straight into you, but luck has protected you. And you lay low. Do you lay low in the party haven or do you lay low elsewhere?
Yeah, in the Coterie Haven.
Yeah. All right, cool. Who do Eve and Elizabeth? You guys are done with the policeman. You have just left the police station. You are outside of the police station. What do you guys do?
Before
Yeah.
that, I believe George. Was it George? Maybe it was George asked us, or was it just only the partner of Eve who wanted to talk to the police chief as well?
I do remember George saying something like that. Does anyone
I remember
Yeah.
asking for you to get information on Thomas Reid
Yes.
specifically.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, we can have that scene. Yeah, as you leave.
Because so my character had that little interview with the detective.
Yeah. Actually, he was a beat cop.
Yeah.
Chastain
Give me
is
good info, okay?
Chastain and Max or the other guy. I forget his name. I think it was Max.
Yeah, and I believe Eve's companion knows the police chief as well.
Yes.
So he offered to talk to him in our stead if needed be.
Sure.
I may have forgotten some parts of it, but that's how I remember.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Yeah, Victor's like, what do you want me to ask? I will talk to the chief for you. What do you want me to ask? Thomas Reid, just give him the name. Like he's gonna he's gonna ask more.
What, who, where, why, things like that.
All right. What we have on the docket for Thomas Reid? Okay. He says, if you want to come with me, I can probably spin it, but I don't recommend it.
Depending on if the guy needs persuasion, it might be good. At least one of us to go in.
He says he's been a cop for you. Your stuff is not gonna work on him. But if you want to come,
You were also told to throw around George's name if you needed to, because he knows these guys.
Yes. Well, let's say how it will go. I think I would like to go in.
okay.
I may have an acquaintance whom the police chief knows as well, and then maybe we can, get somewhere together. Maybe we can get more information that way.
Okay. What about you, Eve? Do you go in with them, or do you?
Probably yes, but at the same time, I was thinking about a possible alternative. Let me describe it. So I thought
Sure.
that Eve could try her ability, Mask of 1,000 Faces, to check, to pretend a cop and probably go and search through the files and get the needed information on Thomas Reid, if that could be possible. But
Yeah.
We
not
could
necessary.
definitely do both.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mask of the Thousand Faces. Go ahead and click that. Let's see what that does.
Mhm.
Aha! Someone expected to be present in the area. Lovely.
Oh, and it's just one rouse check. Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you are cognizant of cameras. As the evidence room will definitely have a camera in there. Unless you want to smash it.
Well, not sure if the risk is worth it since we have legit ways to try and get that info.
True.
So probably not this time.
Okay.
Let's go through the.
Like, she
door.
goes in. Ah, there's a camera. Well, until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool. You all three of you troop into the chief's office. He's sitting behind an old wooden desk piled up with files and stuff. An old bulbous computer screen in front of him, glowing. He says, Victor. Yes, come in. These are the civilian psychiatrists that work with Chastain. Yes, please, sit down. And he motions you guys into chairs. Victor sits down and he says, "Thank you, Chief. Yeah, what's the verdict, Doc? Are the murders related? I wasn't following as close as I should have."
Well, there is a possibility.
Police chief writes something in a notepad and he says, "Thank you for your service, Doc."
Sure.
As the case progresses, we might have need of you. Our own psychiatrist is, well, frankly, a high-functioning alcoholic, and I don't want him anywhere near this. So, until I can get a new one, I think we'll have to rely on your expertise again.
Well, that's possible, I think. And given a glimpse at Victor to check his reaction. Probably he's not excited.
Yeah, no, he nods. Yeah, this guy is cool. He only minds Chastain.
Okay.
He says, "So what can I do for you?" And Victor says, "I have another perp. I've been working with one of your forensic pathologists, George something." And he says, "Oh, George, yeah. He works in that hospital. Yeah, he's worked through. He's worked out for us. Not to the one grant. Yeah, I owe him a lot. What do you want to know?" And Victor says, "The perp currently in that hospital he has is Thomas Reid. We're seeing some weird blood work. He may have taken some bespoke drugs or something. We're not really sure. We're kind of trying to build a case. I don't even know what I don't even know what I know. He just gave me a name, pretty much." And the chief squints at him, and he says, "Yeah, I have exactly what you need." He walks around, goes to a file case. He pulls it out, drops a file on the desk, and he says, I can't let you take this out, but you guys are welcome to read it here, whatever you need." And Victor picks it up, cracks it open. There's of course pictures. The report is that this man was a jumper. He intended to take his own life. He actually did make the jump from the 4th story, but according to the report, the snow was too deep. It's the snow that saved him. He has like He has had like a spinal fracture, frothing at the mouth, globules of blood in his eyes, so his eyes were damaged from the fall, as he was forcing himself to stand up and stuff. And then there was a rush job on his blood, and then a private military contractor, which handles the department's blood work, has had him transferred to a hospital, and any bureaucratic attempts of the police department to acquire more information are blocked. So now they are in this the Kubrick Corporation, which is the same corporation that owns at least half of the hospital where he was moved to. So that's the Queen's hidden, kind side of the business. And Victor kind of reads through that, and then he reports at you, and he says, "Yeah, unfortunately, this guy's beyond us. I can shake and I can stir, but these guys are. We're into these guys for pretty deep. But actually, George works in the same hospital, so he might be your next step on this." Victor shows you some of the pictures that they've taken, and then he closes the folder and returns it. He says, "There's nothing else here, boss."
Well, thank you nonetheless for the information. And unless my partner here has any other questions, that would be it.
Thank you very much for your assistance.
You're very welcome. And he sees you. He walks you out.
And as we walk out, do we meet Chastain once again, or?
No. Chastain was called on his emergency phone and immediately left the police station.
Okay, good. Well then, and then she would look at like her watch and say, "I also believe that it is my time to go to that shooting. And I hope there won't be any actual shooting."
Well, would you like a company and a ride, probably? Since we
Very
can
much so, yes.
Well, great. Then, shall we?
Oh, please. And then, as we drive there, Elizabeth would ask, because she wasn't there, of like, what did Eve make out of the guy that she had to talk to?
Well, that's a very interesting case, and I must say the both cases we were involved into are very strange. And this one in particular, the guy, he's drawing some magical stuff, and he has this magical aura, and this is all somehow connected to the events everybody's talking these nights. Somebody call it the conjunction of the spheres, somebody calls it something else, but well, probably George would be interested in this. Probably he has a better idea of what all of this is about. Not particularly my area.
Borjo's going to have his mind burnt out by the end of this week. But I also did have some success with said cop who found the body, and then she would pull out from her little like pocket the cross that the guy stole and was placed upon the body's little like sun depicting scar. That's
Yes.
the third victim wasn't the only one who had something placed in or on them.
Well, that's interesting. Can I try sense the unseen on this object? Does it has any magical traits or anything like that?
Yes. Yes, you definitely can. Do roll your wits aspects though. What does it look like when you cast this spell, to use D&D language?
Uh, just give me a moment. I'm trying to concentrate on the
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Wits and aspects, right?
Yeah, I probably click aspects and then it asks for a stat, or maybe the other way around. Amazing.
So sorry, the question was.
What does it look like when you use this magical vampiric ability?
Well, normally she would appear like somewhere in the clouds for a few moments, and she would look absent-minded, and the eyes would go like I don't know, steel or out of glass, something like that. And behind that facade, something very deep is happening, and she sees through the object or the area she's inspecting.
Cool. You got 3 successes. So
I mean, she nearly had a perfect roll with only 4 chances of success.
yes. You beget images of mathematical precision, lines crisscrossing at correct angles, vectors extending out into space, all around the tinge of gold, silver, and another material, some kind of alchemical thing. You have the silver, you have the gold. This is the gold. This is the most prominent one. This is the noblest of materials. There's another material, which was the silver, which is less so than this one. And there's another material, and it escapes you. Chastain's files swim in front of your face. There's another material that was used, and you can't quite reach it. But yes, the pervasive snaking of magic through the loopholes of faith and thaumaturgy. Your blood resonates with this kind of magic. It's definitely not the same magic that poor man in Max's office had. That was human magic. That was mage magic. This is actual vampiric thaumaturgy. You've seen this stuff before. But it's so grand, it's so all-encompassing, it's so large. You are lost in the minutiae. You are looking at the trees in another forest. And you snap back to reality.
Oh, well, that thing gives me chills, and it's not a regular cross, I'm telling you. It's definitely something magical, but it's blood magic. I don't like this thing.
Well, at least we have a gift that's showing that George is going to have a field day with.
Well, all roads lead to George, not Rome, right?
It seems like that very much so. He's definitely going to have burnout by the end of this, if this has an end. And as we're on our way towards Sinclair Studios, and as we get closer, is there anything off about the place as we would arrive.
Yes, as you arrive. It is literally the same check, occult intelligence, and both of you can make it.
Oh god.
Let me see what Victor has, because I did stat a little bit of Victor.
Don't have any occult blood. I'm still gonna roll. And I'm going to succeed because I'm good. Oh god. Oh god.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi oi oi. Oi oi oi. It could have been much worse.
The storm has enveloped this place in its entirety. I do have art for it, but it's not the kind of art I want to show you guys yet. The storm has enveloped this place entirely. Like spears, the icicles are coming down from its sides. Just for a moment, through the clouds, the moon cracks in to illuminate it in a ghostly red glow. It has an energy. It has the kind of things, the kind of evil that kind share with you. The kind of thing that you held once in your souls, and it has only become more pronounced since you've become kindred. But it is a kind place. There's nothing to find here other than a job. So you shouldn't even look. Victor says, "Yeah, I don't like this place. It smells like desperation." He opens the glove compartment and he pulls out a gun. And he puts it in his coat.
Does Elizabeth see that?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
just parked in front of.
Yeah. That's a good idea, but keep it very well hidden.
Oh, I'm not going in there until you call. Do you want me in there? I don't want to go in there. Do you want me in there? He looks at you, Eve.
Best would probably be. So, the area where the shoot happens, because I was there before.
Yeah. There are three hangars.
This is gonna be a weird question, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you can answer it. So, I'm going to ask it above the table first.
Yeah.
Along the way, as we talked, and as my character saw the director walk down, would she have seen the director's office near the area where the shooting happens?
Yes. You kind of have an internal map of the building. It's not a complicated building. There's a wide open area where the shooting happens, and then there's a bunch of offices down a single corridor. It's probably labeled, like you can very quickly get to it. The front area is just the entry area where you waited with the little coffee room. It's not a very complicated layout. So you do know where it is.
She would say, I have an idea, but I would need both discretion and to make a choice. As the shooting happens, I will try to get as much attention onto me as it's inhumanely possible. And if you see a chance, if it's possible, but if you don't see the chance, don't do it. But if you see the chance, could you run into the director's office to have a quick look around? I think I can get us a good half an hour if I do it very well. At least 20 minutes.
And what should we look for? Any ideas?
Anything about drugs? Or any information on abused actresses?
Well, I don't think we're going to sit here in the car and wait for you, right? So I will do my best to help you. Is this area easy to access? Should I alter my appearance? Because I can.
Well, if you could alter your appearance to look like some type of crew member, that I think that would go a long way.
That's what I was thinking about. So probably we'll do that.
Okay. Victor says, "All right, then lead the way, miss." And he's gonna walk in with you.
Okay.
I think I will use this mask of 1,000 faces before I get out of the car. So it's I should roll just a rouse check, correct?
Yes, it does require a rouse check.
Oh well,
You're
I'll be.
already famished.
I
You're
am.
gonna be a hungry one.
All right. I believe you are now a hunger 4, so you're in very dangerous waters now. So be careful.
I don't know. How do you think could I ask Victor for a little help?
No, Victor carries your blood. You cannot feed from your own blood. He's your ghoul.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll be very careful then.
Okay.
And now cue the Mission Impossible music.
As you
So,
enter,
yes. As we enter, what do we see?
there is nobody in the little secretary front desk area at this hour. It's rather late, so the lady that's in front of the thing is no longer there. To the right are the offices. There appears to be nobody there. The light is off. To the left is a slight angled corridor that leads out into the back area where it's basically one big ass hangar. That is the shooting area. And I believe both of you blushed, right?
Yes.
Even Victor remarks as he takes his jacket off and he's like, "He's really hot in here." Like they have the heating on. Like look at this, and he points at the heating unit. It's like this is all the way up. This guy's gonna pay like £100 for heating just for tonight alone. It's like minus 35 outside. It's 25 in here. He must really like you to have the heating on. And then he casts his eyes down the dark corridor and he says, "That's where the offices are. I don't think there's anyone there. Do you want me to go now or wait until the proceedings begin?"
I think you should wait a couple of minutes. We don't want anyone wandering in.
You're the boss. And
then she would wave and walk into the shooting area.
Okay.
Excuse me, before you leave, I would have asked you what's the name of the director, just in case somebody notices me, and I would just say that, okay, I'm here on request.
Was it Solanus?
Solanus, yes.
At least that's in my notes. I don't know if I wrote the correct name, though.
You probably did. Let me find you. Elizabeth. What's wrong with my notepad? It doesn't have wraparound. Version. Mr. Greco Solanus is the guy. And the star of the show, who's on all of the posters, is Miss Sylvia Vivian.
And Elizabeth is supposed to do like a scene where the actress is supposed to like fall into the water.
Yeah.
I believe from like the boat. From like the boat.
As you walk into this filming area, it's a huge set in front of you. It does look like a boat. It looks like the back of a very expensive yacht, but it's not that. It's a scaffolding that's just dressed to look like a boat. There's like the propellers on the back, and on the side of it is a big pool of water. There are 3 crewmen in rafters up above that are preparing the thing that's gonna... So you're gonna put a harness on. So you're gonna put a swimsuit on, and then you're gonna put a harness on, and the harness is the same color as the swimsuit, and then a machine is gonna pull you off, and that simulates the boat striking or being struck by something, and the inertia throwing you off. Actually, for a B movie, this is Hollywood level rigging. The guys that are up in the rafters, they're wearing protection, they're wearing helmets, they have walkie-talkies. The way they discuss what they're doing, this is like a Hollywood crew. This is a very well-funded production.
Mm-hmm.
In the director's chair sits Solanas himself. Next to him, a gorgeous young socialite-looking woman with a brilliant black hair, very similar to yours. She's wearing like a little robe, like a little bathrobe thing, and it's been unbuttoned as it is very, very warm in here. And the director gets up and says, yes, Miss, I did rather forget your name. I apologize. You know Miss Vivian, of course.
Well, we haven't met, but I obviously heard. And then she would look at the main actress.
Yeah.
And would offer a handshake.
She is
but with that type of smile.
Yeah, she's the traditional Hollywood diva. She almost has no strength in her arm as she shakes your hand. She looks dead tired, and her makeup is a little bit smeared. But as she speaks to you, she says, I actually have seen a lot of your work. I'm very impressed by your physicality. I'm very happy that it's you, and I look forward to working with you more in the future. And everything is lopsided now. Like yesternight, when there was no shooting, everything was like cold and depressing. Today, air of professionalism. Like for a single stunt woman, they're lighting up the entire, they're heating the entire hangar. This guy doesn't look creepy anymore, if a little bit tired. And the star is here waiting on you. So you're going to be shooting the scene together. She's going to do the close-ups. You're going to get thrown off a boat. It's almost normal. It's almost as if you've had the wrong impression of this guy all along.
As Elizabeth looks around, as everything happens, does anyone inside looks out of place? Like, is a suit there? Is there someone there that would normally not be there?
The camera crew is maybe 1 or 2 or even 3 people too many. 1 sound guy, 3 camera guys, and like 5 riggers? That's odd. Like, you just need 1 engineer to maintain the scaffolding.
Yeah, that's way too many people for us.
Yeah.
Just like 1 shooting of not a very simple scene, but And does every crew member, with my experience working with quite a lot of them, does every crew member have not just the looks, but the way that they move, the way that they look at things as a normal crew member, or do they look like they aren't really a crew member, if you get what I mean?
If they look like they're vampire influence or something like that? Not supernatural
as
influence?
well, but more like when someone tries to look like a crew member, but like when a spy tries to blend in, but they just look out of place because they pay too much attention to things that normally a crew member wouldn't pay much attention to.
I'll let you roll a check to determine this.
Okay.
You tell me what you want to roll though. Do you want to roll something with a quote, or do you want to roll something with just with awareness?
Well, both are the same, so I think I'm gonna go with awareness. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah, with awareness detects supernatural things. Whereas
'Cause
with
I have
detects.
zero both in occult and awareness, so
Oh,
I'm just
tell
relying
me
on my wits.
which one you're rolling, and then roll it.
I'm going to roll awareness because I.
Okay.
Wait, no, actually, I'm gonna roll occult
Okay.
because back when we had a different member, they said something about werewolves.
Sure.
Eh. Eh. It's not bad. It's not good.
That's with occult, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's an energy here. And you're trying to surmise if it's just professional energy from like the collective, or if it's literally someone using magic, and your beast is like intervening. He's like, there's a lot of tech, let's go, let's just do this. Your beast doesn't want to be here. He's like frightened by the air of professionalness that he or she wasn't expecting, or whatever it is.
Okay.
You don't want to.
That's enough information to know that I won't be activating Owen here.
He says if you are quite ready, we have dressing room number 2 is designated for you. We'll put you through hair and makeup. You don't need a lot, and we have purchased multiple dresses for you to see which one particularly fits, as we have been made to understand that you are physically larger than Miss Vivian. So we need you to be comfortable. You can find your own way to room number 2. Your friends are welcome to stay here or join you over there, although obviously swimsuit, so perhaps the male can linger. And he goes and he sits back down in his director's chair.
So he did see that I came in with multiple people.
Yeah, he either heard you speaking, or there's some kind of monitoring stuff, or maybe even someone told him.
Okay, then as I'm walking to the makeup, I'm shooting out a text to Eve to just be careful. There might be either cameras or someone watching them.
We'll send back a thumbs up.
Okay. You actually do walk, like they're in the sitting area, in the reception area. You do walk past them as you go back to where the offices are. You find there are 2 rooms. One's like janitor room, one's the director's office, and then there's 2 dressing rooms. Dressing room 1 and dressing room 2.
I walk into dressing room 1.
Alright. You push on dressing room 1 and the door is locked.
God damn it. Then I'm going in 2.
Alright, you go into 2. A middle-aged woman sitting on a chair reading like Vogue or whatever, Fashion Today magazine. And she says, "You must be the stunt woman." Yes, she introduces herself. She shakes your hand. She's very keen. She's very radiant. She's really happy to be here. She says, "We're going to do your hair first," and she shows you some pictures. She says those are the pictures of the actress. However, if we do it exactly like that, when they yank you out, your hair is going to go everywhere. So of course we want some kind of net to protect you from. And she starts going through the particulars of the scene and starts doing your makeup.
As that happens, was dressing room 1 right next to the director's office? Or was it like
Within
opposite?
all 4 room entrances are within meters of each other. Dressing room 1 and 2 are next to each other. Director's office and janitors are directly opposite of them. All door
Okay.
entrances are within a couple of meters of themselves, and they extend outwards into the building.
Okay. In that case, she's just going to allow the woman to do her work and get her hair and the
Okay.
little makeup that she needs to put on before
Okay.
walking back out into the shooting area.
All right. You walk back out. You walk past Victor, who's still in the sitting area. He's like, "Do I go now? What do I do?"
Wait until the cameras start to roll.
All right.
And she would say it in like a hushing tone, like, you know, hopefully no one else hears it type of tone.
Sure. What about you, Eve? You are still under the effect of the Mask of 1,000 Faces. Are you in the waiting room, or have you gone into the shooting area?
Probably till I'm waiting for the right moment to go in where we were supposed to. I would just have a little walk around, not standing out of the crowd, of course, just scanning the area.
Cool. All right. A lot of high-end equipment. It just looks new. Like everything just looks like everything screams money to you. This must be some kind of Michael Bay production or something. Rolling in millions. Like there's everything but piles upon piles of fucking cash on the ground.
And as I'm walking up to do the scene, when I saw the actress and I saw that she was like tired, did
Yeah.
it seem like a normal tiredness of like, you know, she just worked too much, or did it seem like something else?
Roll some kind of social roll.
Oh, I tend to be good at those, unless
What?
you're asking for insight, because then I'm not.
What kind of social role? You can, yeah. Maybe not necessarily like your own performance, because that's not what that is. Something with. You can roll intelligence. Well, it will be intelligence investigation, even though. I don't
That's
think.
going to be a straight up intelligence roll then?
Yeah, or insight. I see that that's the same. So yeah, roll that.
Yeah, I have 0 in both, and my intelligence is at a 2. I'm not a very smart person.
Yeah.
Well,
You're good at talking. You should talk, ask questions.
exactly, but sometimes one has to look. Hey, look at that!
Yeah, success. All right.
Isn't that like a double success? Or on hunger die just count as a normal success?
That's the 110. You need 2 10s for it to multiply.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I did not know.
Uh,
So I have a success out of 2. Yay!
yeah, you do have one
It's
success.
not enough for shit, but I did it.
Like there are multiple scenes that are pre-programmed into this setup here. So they've probably been shooting all day. If they've been using this hangar, if they've been using all 3 hangars, you know, they could have been shooting, like she could be pulling off like a 24, 25-hour shift, something like that. And they have been waiting for you, so she's been like napping in that chair.
Okay.
As you walk into the room, there's a wave of energy that comes over everyone. The director flies out from his seat. He says, "Places, everyone. Miss Elizabeth. This is our stunt coordinator." And another guy comes up. He's gonna take you up to the boat. He's gonna hook you up to the rig, and then you are going to have a discussion. We shoot the first scene in 5 minutes. I hope you're ready.
I'm ready, as I'll ever be.
All right. A beheaded man, very sporty, comes out and he takes you up on the back of the scaffolding. It's all just smoke and mirrors. It's all everything that's facing towards the camera is made to look like a boat. Everything behind it is wooden metal.
Mm-hmm.
He straps you into the harness. You have a brief conversation. You know exactly how this is going to go. It is not a particularly easy to shoot scene, but it's also not a particularly difficult scene. It really depends on how good the crew is. It could take you anywhere from 5 to 50 attendants. Like, you could be here for weeks. The rig is going to require like 30 minutes to reset every time you do it. The guy says, we're going to do a dry run. We're just going to pull you from here to the water. Like, don't do anything. Just get a feel for the rig. You know, flex your spine. You're going to get some whiplash. You know, we don't want you hitting your head. I'm told that you don't need a helmet. But if you want, I can put you a helmet. This shot is just not going to... It'll be like a B shot. It's not going to be used for the movie. This is just to get a feel for your...
Yeah,
Or
I know how this works, and I'm going to be okay without a helmet, thank you.
Alright. You brace yourself. He straps the thing to you. It takes him about 6-8 minutes. He works fast. He's very professional. One guy up in the rafters is like... He's not even coming down. He's like illuminating with a little like pocket flashlight. He's illuminating the area in which he needs to work for him. These guys are very well organized. Subtle commands coming through the radios. Motor strength. Rig tension. Like, these guys are doing Excel spreadsheets to calculate the force of, you know, how quickly they're going to throw you with what force. And he's like, all right. Reduce it by half just for the first one. Let's make sure we don't break her neck in the first scene. And yeah, everyone is waiting with bated breath for you to essentially be pulled into a pool of water.
Remember when I said that I won't activate O? But then I realized that I have to create a distraction for my teammates to hopefully do this without problems. So I'm actually going to activate O. So I can get like everyone's attention on me.
Cool.
And for the specific scene that I'm doing, do I roll dexterity athletics or dexterity performance?
You can do dexterity performance.
Okay.
You can also do athletics, honestly.
Ooh, then I'm even better.
Sure.
And give me a second. Okay, yeah. So, athletics, dexterity.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
okay.
I think I'll do that well. I don't break my neck.
The camera pans away from you. We don't actually know what's happening yet. But in the other room where Victor is, and Elizabeth, of course, and in the entrance to the shooting area, both Victor and Eve, the shoot has started. You're pretty sure Elizabeth has activated all. You seem to have command of the building. What do you... Well, obviously Victor is going to do what he's going to do. What do you do, Elizabeth?
Eve.
Eve. Names. Girl names.
As I have been scanning the area, have I noticed any cameras, as it was suggested? Probably a camera that's targeted directly at the entrance of the director's office?
Actually, the camera that's looking down that part of the building, the path is not illuminated. So you're not really sure. It'll be a technology check of some description to figure out what that camera is even looking at. There's one big camera in the angle or in the corner of the big shooting area that captures about half of it, and there is a second camera looking down the dark area where the offices are, and a third camera looking at the entrance. Those are the only 3 cameras that you have found.
Did I hear correctly? There was a janitor's room or something like that.
Yeah, the janitor's room, actually, Elizabeth saw that it was open.
Could I possibly find some equipment, like, I don't know, maybe a ladder or something that is tall enough to position in a way to block the camera angle to the entrance where I want to get in?
You want to bring a physical object immediately where the camera is.
Yeah, like making it look like I'm doing some maintenance work. I
Okay,
don't know.
you want to not only do that, but obfuscate it as if you are a crewman.
Right, because.
Or crewwoman. Yeah, that would be some kind of subterfuge check. Like you can do intelligence subterfuge.
Okay. Intelligence. Right.
Yeah. Nice. You expertly pull this off. You even find a little trucker's hat, and like overalls, and now you like definitely look like someone that belongs here. As you do that, as you place the ladder there, on this side of the building, from a little speaker comes out a voice, and he says, "Crewwoman out in the sitting area. What are you doing on that ladder there?"
Regular check maintenance of wires. It's on the schedule.
He says.
And I'm a bit surprised there is a like voice communication.
He says, "You're gonna have to speak up. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Up here." And you look up. The ceiling of this warehouse is all open, and there's a little cubicle attached to the high ceiling that's dangling in front of everything. This is for aerial shots, and there's also a security room there, drenched in gloom, accessed from the outside. And he said, "Speak up." It's an elderly male voice.
Well, would repeat the same.
He says, "Carry on, only quietly, because they're shooting."
Nods. Yeah, understandingly.
Yeah. He's looking at you somehow from up there. He probably has clear line of sight. There's no ceiling above the corridor that leads to the offices, so he can probably see you going to the director's office as well, which is very strange. Even though that area is poorly illuminated, he seems to have seen you come in. He knows that the shooting is going on. He knew how many people there are. He's got his eye. He's got his eyes on you.
Well, luckily, I did say to them before that if it can't work, they shouldn't.
I have a question. I also have unseen passage, but as I recall, it would break if I interact with the physical world. Is it?
Link it. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna say, let's see what it is. I think if the door is not locked, I'll just let you use it. I'll let you at least determine if it's locked or not. Yes, it requires a rouse check. If you fail, you're gonna frenzy, so don't. No sound louder than a whisper. To disappear while being actively observed. If you go to the shitter, you can emerge invisible. So yeah. However, you do need to feed. So I don't recommend using it when you are at hunger 4.
Okay, maybe then I will just mess around pretending I'm doing this maintenance work and probably at the same time having a low voice conversation with Victor. Probably he has idea how to distract that alert guy upstairs.
He says, "You are much better placed to distract him than I. And if he's alone up there, that kind of solves two issues at the same time because you can feed off him. Probably, can you do that? I guess. And while we're doing that, I can definitely get into that guy's office. I'm gonna have to break the door down, but I can get in.
But have I figured out how to potentially get up to him?
It is not hard. You see the stairway leading to a side door that leads probably to the outside. So you'd have to walk out, wade through the snow, find an external stairway, walk 4 flights of stairs, get through the door, through the catwalk and into his office.
Okay. Well, then we would plan for 2 distractions. One for Victor to get inside and then to get outside securely.
Okay.
How to align on the timing, that's the question.
Victor says I can just I can just look at my watch. Once 10 minutes elapse, I'll just go unless you somehow signal for me to not go.
Okay. Well, let's try then. But could you clarify, Victor can see what's happening in that cubicle, right? I mean, he would see when I distract that guy, or not.
He will see when you enter it, but he wouldn't know what's happening inside.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, I think I'll go upstairs there, and before I do, probably there is some food catering around the shooting area for the crew, for the staff. So maybe I could grab something and kind of take it and like offer it to the guy upstairs.
Sure. You load up on snacks from the crew snacking area.
Okay. Then, having got that, I make my way up there.
Okay.
You are made downtown.
Hey. Fairly straightforward. You go outside, you find the stairs leading up, you climb the stairs, you go through the corridor. He apparently doesn't. He apparently is just looking in. He doesn't actually have any cameras. He just has physical line on sight. As you push on the door, you startle him. He hasn't spotted you. As you bring in like a little plate of food for him, and he says, the crewwoman with the camera, yeah, come in, yeah. Is it too hot for you down there? Like, I'm 60 years old, I cannot do heat. I'm fine with cold, I cannot do heat. Come in.
Well, I thought you would fancy a little snack. It's been a long shift for all of us.
He's like, yeah, 16 hours. Yeah, that guy's a fucking criminal. Not gonna lie. I don't do anything, and even I'm exhausted.
Well, that's an important project, isn't it?
He says, not for me, but they pay £500 a day. So I'm like, whatever. I'll survive, and if I don't survive, I'll die rich, which I guess is what I've been working for the past 40 years.
Well, Eve would continue friendly chattering because we see that he's into it, and in that way she would allow time for Victor to get inside office.
All right. What's your predator type? Can you feed on him?
I believe I would.
There is confidant.
Confidant, yes. So I think I would need that man to have trust in me, in like the person. So probably after we have established this friendliness, probably I would kind of sympathize with his workload, and well, at his age, it's definitely not an easy job to do 16 hours straight. and I would encourage him to speak up and to share his feelings, and probably at the right moment, I would feed.
Roll now, even though that won't, like, roll now and remember for next scene. We're of course gonna cut away from you guys at a cliffhanger and do the other guys. Somewhere in the wiki it says what the confidant needs to, or actually we wrote it down somewhere, question mark?
I think we did, but
Yeah, it was a custom thing.
Yeah. You made up the role, I remember. But I only see the predator type, the title, but not any description.
Yeah, I'm sure I've put it in there. It's probably not saved. I don't have your particular predator type written down. Let's see what you were.
What's the predator type?
Confidant.
Confidant?
Yeah, we found it somewhere in some book somewhere. And maybe in the wiki. But I didn't have enough information, so I had ChatGPT write it up for us. The text is there, it's just the row is not there. And I think it was persuasion something. Let me look at your stats again, and maybe I'll remember.
Maybe it was insight.
Sure.
Yeah, emotional vulnerability. This is the specialty for the predator type, I remember.
Yes! Yeah, it'd be manipulation or charisma, depending on if the confidence is fake or real, or rather, if you've garnered the confidence under false pretenses, then it'll be manipulation. But if he truly believes you and is a nice guy, it'll be charisma.
Oh, well, that's an equal role for me. I think that the man was very friendly, so I don't think that she would mean something bad to him. He would do it genuinely. I mean, the talking. So
for such a cancer Hollywood business, everyone is very friendly. You can roll whichever you want. You can roll charisma.
Okay.
And you are alone here, so your difficulty is 3. Easy. Yeah. Okay. We will sort this later. Remember that you had 7 successes.
If she's at 4 hunger, she has to roll to not frenzy.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, you might splatter this guy anyway. Roll the frenzy check as well. Sure, that'll be a nice cliffhanger. There's resist frenzy somewhere on your sheet. You might be too impatient.
Next to your clan type on the main one.
Yeah, I found it, and should I set any difficulty or not?
Just 2. Is it 3? Because she's a 4 hunger. Aha, that's 3. Okay, cool. Yeah, roll 3.
Sorry, I didn't get it. So set difficulty to 3, is it?
Sure.
Okay.
Resisted the beast
Thank
for
God.
now.
Thank God.
Yo, dude.
We are
So
not
many-
breaking the masquerade in our range.
You could have thrown this poor man from the
Yeah, we're
the
very
little
fortunate
cube.
that didn't happen.
It would have been a special effect. Blood red.
Thank God we are not obliterating yet another innocent creature.
We are going to cut to the other guys. All 3 of you. Alice was the first one to go into the pathology room, where it is the office of. Unless you want to do something else first, Alice.
I want to eat. I need to eat.
Cool. You want to feed first. Yeah, we can do that. Your Mola, of course, provides, so You can roll
There.
your feeding roll, and you can add your Mola dots to your feeding roll.
Okay. It's intelligence awareness. Before you just lower the difficulty for the Mala dots, are you changing that?
Sure. Let's lower the difficulty by however many your Mola is. So it would have been normally it would have been 4, and you have 4 dots in Mola, so at least 1. So difficulty 1.
Okay. I think it was awareness intelligence.
It is under your.
Quick question.
Yep.
In the last session, did we get any EXP?
We did.
Yes, you'd have gotten 3, because you're near it.
Nice. Thank you.
I think it's intelligence awareness, so I'm just gonna roll this.
Yeah, roll
and I
that.
get 1 extra die for my specialty, if it's not rolling that. 1.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining the poor chap who Alice is going to feed on. She comes in with this fucking huge bird cage.
Yeah, you've probably left that in your chamber before.
In my room, yeah.
Yeah, you successfully you can slake 2 without killing this guy. Oh, I mean, he's already dying, but you know. He has a few
You
more
can
hours
send
in him.
off.
Yeah.
Then
A few hours less now, perhaps.
I'd be heading back to the bird first,
All right. Yes, you
because I
would do
want to give it
Famulus.
some of my blood.
Begin the binding of the Famulus process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starting this, so I need to do browse check to start bonding it.
Yes. Do that. Does it require
Just
multiple
a thing.
days?
Yeah, I have to do it 3 times over the course of 3 days. So
Alright.
once a day for 3 days.
Cool.
And I get hungry again.
Yeah.
You fucked it.
Must I have a reroll? Oh, I browse reroll level 1 powers. Or this isn't a discipline. Is this a discipline power? No.
It is a discipline power.
It
You
is
are-
a discipline power.
Yeah, you're using bind.
I'm just doing
bind.
bonding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe this is just blood bonding.
Now you are using a power. It's different to creating a ghoul.
It is a power.
Alright. Then do better.
Okay.
Nice.
Better.
Thank God that the
Okay.
edge of the screen was there.
To stop you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually the logic rolls the dice and then it simulates physics. So it
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
doesn't matter. It does for us. Yeah. The edge of the screen prevented the from tipping over to 0. Cool. The binding of the burb begins.
And she'll go see if any of the others are in the hospital.
So now we have the scene. George, Izron enter and Thomas enter through a side entrance. Izron barely holding on to this wild man who's really wanting to free himself, even though his strength wanes second by second. And you enter the pathology room, where Alice already is. And there are straps to hold on corpses so they don't, slide off as they are being dissected. So you strap poor Thomas to the pathology table. And I presume you call the Winter Queen?
Yes, immediately.
She says that she will be right down. She's very curt and very terse. And literally 20 seconds later, the door slides open, but it is not the Winter Queen that enters. It is Cote, the helicopter driver. He is missing an arm, and his other arm is holding onto a red mask, or at least half of it, and he's like breathing heavily.
I see you've met our mutual friend. Not
He-
actually friend, tried to kill me too.
He hisses yes, and enters the room, and the Winter Queen enters immediately after him. She looks at him, she looks at you, she looks at Thomas. She crosses the room with pretty much a single step and places an arm on top of Thomas's chest to push him down, even though he's being bound. And laconically, she looks at you and she says, "You first." You guys.
Well, should I explain this, or do you want to explain this, Izron?
Izron is busy washing the blood from his coat.
I'll explain it. So, we found that Mr. Reid had been captured in attempts to go to the other side of the city by some kindred, the navally themed ones with the castle.
McClear. That makes sense. He always bargains. He wouldn't have said anything if you had not stumbled on him. And then what happened?
We were handed over Reid in return for a favor investigating a thing in a haunted boat. That's irrelevant. The ambulance was on its way when we were rammed into by a 4x4, and the individual in the red mask appeared, gloated for a little while, and then sent presumably the police after us. Although I'm not sure if the officers they called in were just sort of around for the crash, or if there were other people. We didn't stick around to find out. That's all been cleared up now.
Holt says they weren't his people. I found them first, and then I found him. The cops were not summoned there by him. I'm surprised that anyone has called them at all and that they've arrived as quickly as they had. It was literally seconds after the ambulance crashed that the cops were already on the scene. Not only that, but they were splitting up. And a patrol car contains 2, not 3. So that's all something for you to investigate, how the police department may be related. Anyway, the novelist, he calls himself, he escaped. But I have his mask. And he presents the mask to the Winter Queen.
Is there blood on the mask? Because I can do something with that.
Not only is there blood, there is half of the face is still attached. The mask is attached to half of the face.
Well then, I guess I'm going with a taste for blood.
Yeah.
If you'll hand that over to me.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta throw some dice. Hmm. Okay. Blood, you say? When I'll give you a check as well. Roll occult and
Okay.
intelligence, or maybe occult and
Right.
wits, whichever is higher.
He'll explain what he's doing. Say, I can glean information. I only need a drop. It wouldn't count as diablerie. If
Nobody opposes this, unless one of your Coterie members wants to.
okay, so is it occult intelligence?
Yeah, roll occult intelligence before you do that. I might give you a hint.
Don't think I'd get my things in alchemy. I don't think alchemy applies here.
Goddamn.
All right. So, multiple things. Firstly, the infected blood of Thomas. It's clearly the blood doing something. So, if it's related somehow to this guy, maybe don't drink the same blood. At the same time, when an organ is removed from a kindred, it's supposed to break apart into ash over the course of just a few minutes. So his jaw wouldn't have survived unless. And as you clap your eyes on it, you realize that it has indeed been modified. Yeah, you got 6 successes. It's been modified by no other discipline but flesh crafting. It's mutated and changed. The jaw, boxed by holes, evolved to contain blood. Blood that he drinks would stay in his jaw for a little bit. And he hands you the jaw and the mask. As he hands you the jaw and the mask detaches from the jaw and falls to the ground with a clatter.
So, good news. I was completely wrong. I thought they were drugging the snow. No, he mentioned a plague, possibly a bloodborne pathogen. If any of you watch 28 Days Later, I think they may be trying to do the rage virus.
Colt raises his shoulder stump. He's missing an arm. He's like, yeah, I've seen it. And then he realizes how stupid he looks. What is your point?
My point is that he specifically mentioned a disease, but this is good. The sample of blood that is used to administer whatever induced the effect in Mr. Reid, that should still be in here. I need to take this back to the Chantry. Also, another point. Would you mind putting in a quick word for me with, what's the clown's name?
Petard.
Would you mind putting a quick word for a meeting for me with Petard? This reeks of Zamisi.
It can
Flesh
be
crafting.
arranged. He's
This is very
for
clearly flesh crafting.
you don't for flesh crafting. You don't want Petard. They look at each other, and information passes between the Queen and Colt. And the Queen says, "For Zimichi stuff, we don't have any. We're out of luck. But you can definitely take it back to the Chantry. Just make sure I get a few drops of it as well."
Of course. On that note, he's going to pull out his phone. He's going to call Baruch.
Yeah.
Actually, does he pick up?
Yeah.
Baruch, change of plans. I've managed to get a new sample. I'm taking both of them to the Chantry directly. Do not go anywhere near Canary Wharf. That's where they're based, I think.
He blinks his
We've been
eye.
attacked.
I'm already on the way. Do you want me to turn back?
Go back to the Chantry. Meeting at Canary Wharf. too dangerous to risk at the moment. We can't lose this evidence.
Fine, we'll return with more men. And he hangs up.
Right, good. Well, I have something to do now. I will be going. I need to do a lot of things.
She takes out a little syringe and she says, let me have some of the VTM contained in the cavitations of this weird jawbone.
Right, yes. Apologies, of course. Sorry, stress.
And she nicks some and she says, it would be a shame that there are no more Zumici in London. Or England, for that matter. And she kind of blinks her eyes. She looks at Alice as well. And she says, now, I need this operation room. Everyone out. Colt, you are missing an arm, man. Fix yourself.
Now hold on.
Yes.
What about my end of the deal?
I get asked a lot of people, a lot of things. Yes, the homeless blind man. Ezra.
Woman, but okay.
Oh, that's a woman? Oh, shit. Yes, he's in, she's on the 4th floor. I managed to move her. She's got severe hypothermia. We've given her antibiotics. She's gonna lose a few toes, maybe even an arm, but she will survive. She's heavily sedated. And, we've given her, like, a glucose thing. She'll survive.
Guess at least that's someone.
She is terminally blind. You can go and see her if you want to.
Have you read the thing that I sent you?
Thing that you sent me. Precisely.
Backstory stuff.
Backstory stuff. It doesn't occur to me right now. I do have the backstory somewhere.
Actually, I can resend it to you real quick if you want.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Let me do my homework. If I have, I've forgotten it.
No, because this kind of influences my decision here. So.
Yes. Yes.
I will highlight it. Hold on. Once I find it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I don't remember seeing this. I do not remember seeing this.
Wrote it between the lines, kind of, but yeah.
Yeah. I've glossed over it.
Very well. Then no visitation hours then.
Yeah.
Since you're not prepared.
Yeah, she assures you that Ezra is safe.
Okay, good. Splendid.
Oh, I almost forgot. I need a sample of Mr. Reid's blood quickly, if you don't mind.
Yeah, she's depositing the blood that she took into a vial. She says, "Help yourself. It's your office."
Right. Yes. Much appreciated. I need to be going now.
All right. As you stab into the vein of Mr. Reid, think of fucking, I don't know, like a huge fucking
the T-virus.
Yeah, it's the T-virus. Yeah. It's like a fucking zit, right? It pops out like a stream of blood pops out, and it gets on your shirt, and then it immediately begins to. Oh, I don't know what it is what's it called in English when blood kind of gets like sugar and stuff. It gets thicker.
It coagulates.
Coagulate.
Thank you. And then, as if it has tiny little tentacles, very slowly, it begins to crawl up your shirt.
Nope. Ripping off the shirt.
Heyo.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And then the corpse begins to violently shake.
I think we should
She,
evacuate this room and then call in a biohazard team once whatever this is doing
You-
is done.
I will remain on the inside. Colt, take care of it. You have other stuff to do. And she rips your shirt off with a little blood thing. It's like a little caterpillar. It's crawling up her finger. And it's like, I have never seen something like this. Yes, leave this room now.
Can I keep it as it is technically a sample of Mr. Reed's blood, and I do still need one of those. You
have some in your vial thing.
Right, yes. I'm going to go I will get a replacement shirt very quickly, and then I'll be going.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, the little blood coagulating in the syringe. It's like crawling up the syringe, but of course it can't get out.
Fucking T-virus, bro. Oh, well.
Yes, once he has a replacement shirt,
Yes.
then he's gonna head to the rat station and head to the chantry.
Hmm.
Oh, Izron in the meantime scoops up the mask that was left behind
Yep.
and stashes it in his big coat.
Yep. What about you, Alice? You have been very quiet throughout this exchange. Are you freaked out by the blood?
She doesn't really know about all this. Yeah, the blood thing was weird. I guess these two seem to be rushing off. They're busy with something.
Izron doesn't love that. Yeah.
No, okay. I guess she'll go to Izron. You're like, what's all this about?
Don't even ask.
Alright.
Well, you, how the hell did you get a bird?
Oh, the bird is in the cage.
In the
Not with her,
room.
maybe. Yeah. It's not good yet. It'll fly off.
Well, either way, I do need to go see Ominous about some stuff. You wanna come with?
See who?
Ominous. You remember when we were at the Kitchener thing?
Nossi Primogen.
Yeah.
Do you think I should go?
Well, I mean, you're with me. You're gonna be alright. You'll see how us Nosferatu live. Take it as a learning experience.
I suppose. Oh, you're good at sneaking around, aren't you?
Yeah?
Today I went and visited where I used to live a long time ago. There are some people there, but they might be dangerous, and I'm not quite sure if I could sneak myself, but I'd love to know if they, I don't know, if you could it would be helpful if you could overhear anything from them sometime if you're ever not busy.
Well, if you wanna, we can go if you wanna. It's no biggie. I'm sure this thing with Ominous can wait today.
Oh, if it's not urgent. I don't think mine business is urgent. I don't think they're going anywhere, but
Look, Alice, make up your mind. Do you want to find out what happened
yes,
to you?
okay.
Okay. We are going.
Brilliant.
I swear to God, I will turn the sewer around if you fucking...
Right, I will show you where it is. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Hmm.
And they, I suppose, go on their merry way. Smile.
Cool.
Fucking Coterie split up it again. Goddamn.
I mean, that's fine. Honestly,
Yeah.
this is the perfect number of groups.
Precisely.
Other than Yanni, who was not slotted anywhere, but that's fine. Okay. We will do Eve and Elizabeth next.
Nice.
As we'll start with Eve, which slakes her hunger. And you lick this man's wound closed. I suppose you don't kill him all the way, you just slake 2. Because if you slake 3, he's gonna die, right?
He'll probably die.
Yeah. So you only slake 2, you don't want to kill this guy?
Yeah, sure, not killing him.
He's gonna go for a nap. But he has eaten, so he'll probably be fine in a few hours. Yeah, a lot about this guy. He's been a guard around here for a few months. He usually guards old wharf areas. This is a very high-paying gig. They pay 10 times the wage. He's got several kids. They're all like abroad or not in the city. He doesn't. He's had an unfortunate past. They don't really respect him that much. He is a lot like he's never been to a doctor. He really should go, but he is napping now or passed out and in a coma. And Victor texts you and he's like, if you can come down here.
Immediately proceeding to join him.
You patter on down the stairs all the way around through the door and into the director's office. He's found a crowbar somewhere. He's forced the door open. And he has a little flashlight on. He shines it in your face. Shit, it's you. You scared me. Yeah. This guy's loaded, and he shines the light into the desk drawer which he's opened. There's probably, in like 100-pound notes, there's probably 100,000 pounds in the desk.
Oh wow.
And he opens another one, and it's like full of papers and stuff, and he opens another one, and that one is also full of money. He's like, what are we looking for again? Drugs?
Yeah, drugs, anything that could lead to any trails of abuse on the shooting scene. Maybe, have you checked corporate email? Probably some reports from, I don't know, anybody, HRs, if that's a thing here. Any complaints?
He flips he sits on the desk, he flips the flashlight around, and he uses it to press the buttons on the keyboard, and he's like, password. This thing's password protected. I don't suppose you can get inside this guy's head and guess the password or something? Is that something that you guys can do?
Not sure.
You can roll intelligence medicine, and you can add all of your psychology stuff. And your difficulty is 12.
Medicine.
Wow.
Well, I don't have medicine.
Wait, you don't?
Doctor.
But we did academics because psychology is more of the how do you call it? Not precise science or whatever.
Sure.
I believe in you. You can roll.
You can roll academics.
6 crits and then you will be at 20.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. This plus this difficulty 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe I can try to reroll.
Yes.
I don't.
Willpower
But
reroll.
but
I don't know if it
well, it doesn't
does
make sense.
anything. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you can get 8. Like, you would need to roll exactly 4 crits.
Mhm. Well, I would reroll only 3 dice,
Yeah,
so
and
Yes.
it's
no chance.
impossible.
Okay, well, no chance with the passwords and the computers. Anything other interesting? Probably some suspicious bags, pills, powders, syringes, anything. Maybe prescription bottles.
He says I got as far as the money. I'm super stunned. But you can look. And he kind of extracts some banknotes, and he's like, "Do you mind if I just take some? Like I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how much he has in here. It's like about 100,000. Like I can use it."
Well, I will pretend I haven't heard or seen anything.
Thanks, Doc.
No, I would look inside any drawers, any cabinets, lockers, whatever. Just trying to find anything.
Roll.
The substances.
I'm pretty sure it's investigation. What's investigation?
Okay.
He tries a couple of passwords.
And difficulty or leave blank?
Yeah, leave it. Leave it.
Oh god.
Why?
Maybe that reroll would be good now.
Sure.
Just one die, but okay.
Oh yeah, it's
let's
only
do
one
it.
die. Then no. I thought, yeah, then it's nothing.
Okay, maybe if no chance for the pills or that kind of stuff, maybe some photographs, like
Yeah.
how do you say it, like compromise
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, exactly. Compromise. Yeah, that exists in English as well. It's not that used, but yeah. You search through most of his documentation, and yes, you find files which have already been found in another avenue of investigation. They're court orders. This guy's being sued by actors. He's been jailed for possession of mind-numbing substances, drugs dealing, stuff like that. He even has sexual charges where he's roofied women. He's been to court like 10 times. At least 7 of the times he's been found guilty of all manner of trashy things.
I don't think that we should take it away, but probably to take pictures.
Sure. Snap a bunch of pictures with your phone.
Well,
there's too much stuff here. You're gonna need to spend the time searching, and you still might find nothing.
Well, probably the last thing that you would try to look for, probably some hidden places, like not obvious, not the regular lockers, cabinets, but probably something behind the painting, some small hidden thing, or probably a double floor in a drawer, like you could lift it and see something.
Sure.
That was hidden, something like that.
Sure. Roll something other than investigation this time. Something.
What could it be?
Awareness? Maybe?
Awareness, yeah.
Awareness. Okay.
Yeah. Wits awareness, yeah.
Okay.
Please tell me you're a witsy person.
Pretty similar,
God.
yeah. One higher. Yep. A fake panel in the corner of the room opens up to reveal a safe within. Victor says, out of the frying pan into the fire. And he twists the little knob and he says, this one's also locked, boss. Unless you can give me 3 or 4 digits. or give me 12 hours to cut through it with an acetylene torch.
I have an idea. By the way, I haven't said that, but I spent some experience to add premonition.
Sure.
I know this is not how to say, not reading minds or anything, but maybe I could try to
Force
do
a
that.
premonition. Yes.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know what would come, but in this place, probably some more insight into the dark activities of this guy.
Sure. Link. I'm pretty sure I know what it does, but link it in chat so I can read it again.
Sure. Just a sec.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's free if I give you it in between sessions, or when I deem it appropriate. But you can also force it. Oh, bloody hell. It's the middle of the night. Oh, not now.
Oh, that would be a hack,
Here's
but
the truth previously overlooked. Free or one rouse check? What?
Yeah, it's free if
Wow.
I give it.
Ooh. So it's basically like if they are at a place and they didn't see something, but there's very important thing there, then you can give it for free if you want.
Nah, do roll the resolve and specs.
Oi, oi.
Roll the dice. What does it look like when you cast this spell, to use D&D language again? What do you look like when you stir the blood in this way?
Well, I don't think that it's much different from how she looks when Sense the Unseen is coming. But from the feelings perspective, I think Eve gets very disoriented in the physical
Yeah.
sense. I mean, where she is at the moment. So, yeah.
Collapses into a chair, hand on her temples. That kind of shit. Yeah, sure. Roll the resolve specs.
Okay, resolve. Thing.
Three successes. Your cognition, your physical ability to perceive things detaches from your body. You have a quick fly around the room, and then your senses expand outwards to encompass more of this place. Not necessarily here, but more of the park. And there it is, right there. Up on the very edge of the park, the shady figure, straight masculine figure, his face obscured in shadows. Around his right hand is wrapped a whip, and as your cognition focuses on his face, two single red glowing eyes. You stare into them, they stare into you. And then a betoothed mouth opens, a black maw which threatens to consume you. It touches both your being and the beast. And that riles the beast. Sure, let's have you... Let me read this again. Focusing on a subject. Determines the level of insight on the object, if any. Can you guys help me out? How does the fear frenzy work again? Our experts.
Depends on what's scaring them, but it would be run away from the source and hide.
All right, run away from the source and hide. All right, roll a frenzy check. If you frenzy, we'll see what happens. If you don't
Mhm.
frenzy,
No, leave difficulty 0, right?
yeah, sure.
Or set something. Mhm.
Sure, leave it at 0. The
Barely.
whip rolls down from his hand and erupts in flames as you snap back into the room with Victor. Victor is already hovering over you. This has lasted more than a few seconds for him to be reacting like this. And you dab at your own forehead because you've blushed. You're kind of secreting mortal fluids, so you have beads of sweat coming down your brow. You were somewhere else and you met something that is very powerful. Maybe as powerful as any Malkavian elder that you've encountered before. And it's here. It's right here, right now. It's looking at you right now.
Help me understand. I'm still seeing this, or I'm back to my senses.
Yeah, you're back to yourself. You're now aware of the presence. There's something here, quote unquote, here.
In the room? I'm trying to look around to find the source of the of what disturbs me.
There's nothing in the room that you can see other than a concerned Victor hovering over you. You've collapsed in a chair.
Oh, okay, Victor, take me out of here.
Oh, okay, what's wrong? And he draws his gun.
I cannot explain something's wrong.
Okay.
In the air.
You didn't frenzy, so you're not compelled to flee. You can force yourself to stay. You don't even have to spend willpower. But he takes you under the arm and he's like, okay, let's go to the car. Where do you want me to take you?
Oh, let's sit and wait for Elizabeth. I don't want to leave her like that, but I need a moment just to sit in quiet on my, like alone.
He takes you down the darkened corridor into the well-lit sitting room. He has you underneath the arm. You're not really weak. It's more like you're provoking a reaction in him, and he's like leading you out as if you're a wounded soldier or something. And you sense it again. The presence. It's right behind you. You turn. You're pretty sure it's going to be right there, hovering in the darkness. There's nothing there. Empty corridor.
I sense the unseen.
Yeah, you sense the unseen. Does that require a rouse check?
Cost free, it says, but wits and aspects or resolve and aspects.
All right. You activate. Yeah, you don't need to roll because you've already found this guy. You didn't rouse check for the previous power though. It's close enough that we can do it now. Go ahead and rouse for the other power that you used. You get hungrier from the other power. The beast rattling within your core. You are spending a lot of blood and you're regaining a lot of blood. Anyway, he is outside and at the same time in here. He is in many places at the same time. He's outside. He wants to talk. You need to leave the building and go to a particular location. And you're pretty sure that Victor's pistol is just not going to do anything. In fact, Victor probably shouldn't come at all for his own protection. You can walk away from a bunch of broken bones, or you can peer into the abyss as it peers back into you. You will probably survive. Whereas Victor, his mind already shattered as you are treating him for PTSD. You would probably need to face this on supernatural terms. Unless you want to sacrifice your power, which you can.
No, definitely not. Okay, then probably against my best judgment, I would follow the curiosity.
We're gonna pan the camera away from you as you push the door out, and Victor is like, okay, I guess I'll wait here. We have a long, like if this is a Hollywood movie, it's obvious that the camera's changed now. The colors are very vibrant. It's the middle of the day. It's a tropical island. It's a very pretty boat. We see a sexy backshot of Elizabeth, and then the boat gets stricken by something. Elizabeth flies off the boat. The veil disappears, and we are once again in the shooting studio. Elizabeth, you emerge from the pool of water. This is your 6th take in 40 minutes. Let's roll 2 separate performance, dexterity performance checks.
Okay.
For you.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Roll 1 more.
Yeah.
You are entirely frustrated by the rig. Even though this is like a $100,000 rig, it's Hollywood grade. It's what the stars in Hollywood would use. You're pretty sure something's wrong with the rig. It's not gripping you hard enough. It's not pulling you fast enough. You yourself, you're aware of how ugly the shot looks.
I may have. I don't know if it counts. Give me a second.
Okay. Probably have a specialty, do you?
Yeah, because I have fleetness, and I can add my celerity to any non-combat dexterity checks.
Yeah. Go ahead and what's your celerity at? 1 or 2 or 3?
3. Now
3.
It's 3.
Yeah. Roll 6 d10s.
6 d10s. Give me
Yeah.
a second.
3 for each of the rows.
Yeah.
I see a 10. I see a 10. It's in the second row, so we're going to give it to the second one. Even as your beast intervenes, you are aware that perhaps to these guys, your movements might even be looking a little bit unnatural. Nobody seems to say anything. Everybody is hunkered around you as you emerge from the pool. Your beast is frustrated. You feel like you're making the water boil. The director discreetly hands you a towel. And he says, yes, if this one I liked it much better. But I believe you need to do better. And as he says this, your beast pretty much says the same thing. You can do better. You can do more. Your frustration grows at the rig. You're pretty sure something's wrong with the rig. You can do better. So much better. You can do perfect. The stunt guy walks up to you and he says, that's it. The motor is absolutely shot. I need to take it apart. It needs to cool down a little bit. Do you mind if we have if we take 30? I'll take the lining apart. I'll tension it up a little bit. If you can take more, we will tense it up more so it yanks on you harder. If you think it's not gonna break your spine, I mean, you're the professional. I can do it. Do you want me to do that?
You know what? Yeah, do it.
He's like, all right, we're gonna pump it 15 more newtons. If it were on your hand, it'll break your bone. I'm gonna shoot another strap around your waist, just to be sure. He says, all right, people, take 30. Tech crew, I want that pump taken apart. And he gains control of the technical crew. The director says, very good. Very good. We will take the opportunity to shoot another scene with the actress. Please take 30. and he, like the greatest gentleman, presents a dainty arm to help you out of the pool. You didn't expect that from this creep, but he's surprisingly nice when there are other people around, I guess.
Before she accepts the hand, she would look into his eyes to see if there's, as an actress, to see if this guy is like just acting right now.
Yeah. What's insight? It's like it's a different person. Like the guy you met last night is a different guy. He even looks slightly different, like younger.
Oh damn! Look at me go.
You look into his eyes and you only see what you've seen of him at the end of your conversation last night. He just wants more. He wants to make good movies. He wants to take as many takes as he needs and one more to get the perfect shot. And you agree with him. You can't help but agreeing with him. He's a true professional. He's exactly the guy you would normally want to work with if he wasn't such a creep. But maybe you were wrong. Maybe you got the wrong read on him. Maybe he was high last night and tonight he's normal. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe tonight he's high and last night was the other guy.
I accept the hand as I get out of the water, and
Someone puts up.
as
bathrobe.
Elizabeth's taking her break, by the time that I'm taking the break, would Eve be gone already?
Yeah, as you walk to the front of the, he says, clear the thing. We need the all non-essential personnel, because we're doing close-up shots. All non-essential personnel leave the, go to your dressing room or go elsewhere. So he shoos you off. This is normal. Right as you walk into the central area towards your dressing room, you see Eve. She's right about to leave, and Eve, you kind of become aware that Elizabeth has come. Although Victor is by no means immune to supernatural effects, Elizabeth is like you. She's kindred. She can definitely take this, and you do need the backup.
She would say, is everything all right?
Well, we did the small job, but there is something more here, and I can feel it. And well, if you would accompany me, that would be very good.
Give
Might-
me a
might
second,
be-
I'll just get some clothes on if
Right.
we're going outside.
Yeah, and please mind, it might be dangerous.
Quick question. Above the table.
Mhm.
If I would say that I want to use throwing knives,
What's that?
would that be, in a weird way, would that be melee or firearms?
What do you want to use?
Throwing knives.
throwing
like,
knives.
Throwing a knife.
Oh wow, yeah, that's probably gonna be melee, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
but throwing it, not melee, but throw it.
Firearms
That's
means
why
It's
I'm
just
asking, like, is
usually
it melee?
athletics.
wow,
athletics?
athletics even.
Oh god.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use that.
Hell yeah,
I have maxed out athletics.
hell yeah. Sure, you can use athletics. Yeah.
Thank you. As I'm, grabbing some clothes in the dressing room,
Yeah.
are there anything relatively not even sharp, but that's pointy?
Yeah, there are multiple scissors. Yeah, it's a dressing room. There's like a small scissor for, hair work. There's a bigger scissors. There's an even bigger scissors. There's
I would take two of the bigger scissors, and as I'm walking out, little sneakily, I would break both of the scissors, so I have like 4 kind of smaller projectiles.
Oh yeah. Okay. I need to set something
I will
up.
make a note of that for myself as well.
Yeah, improvised throwing knives. Let me do something. Oops, not this one, this one. Alright, you put some clothes on, and you also have 6 improvised
4.
knives. 4. Okay.
4. Yeah. And then I just walk out and walk with Eve.
Yeah.
And ask, so what did you see, or what's going on?
It's hard to explain. I can feel a presence of something big and strong. It's not entirely physical, the feeling and the presence. Well, as I say, it's very hard to explain, but I saw a very, very strange and scary figure. It was somewhere in the area, not in the building, but somewhere nearby, and it stared at me. And well, I can tell you, this is not a night dream you would want to watch. And it feels like probably this something or somebody wants to interact, and this is where we are going.
As you
Is
walk
this some
towards
type
the...
of that magic shit, or
Could you repeat?
she would ask, like, is this some type of this like vampire magic shit? Because like she's completely oblivious to that.
Hard to say. Sometimes I see things, sometimes it's something that's real in this exact time, sometimes it's something from the past or the future. I cannot tell for sure.
Oh, well, I did feel a presence when I was first here, and I thought that it was that creepy director, but well, maybe it wasn't that, and it was your whatever you just, or wherever, or whomever we are going to right now.
Well, I can tell you that your director is not a white fluffy man either, so he's being accused for a number of things, sexual charges, drugs, that kind of stuff. So, and he was found guilty in court. So this should mean something, I guess.
Yeah? Although that's unfortunately fairly normal in this business.
If you say so. And there were loads of money, probably expectedly as well, but just sharing what I saw. He also had
The equipment was also way out of the normal for these types of movies, so
I didn't find anything related to drugs, to substances, but we did find a hidden safe. Couldn't open it, obviously, but just for you to know.
maybe we can sometimes, maybe with more people, come back to have a better look around when no one's here. But I think that's good enough to know that I should be careful with the guy.
Yeah, totally.
How far away are we from this building?
The building is about 50 feet long, so you're about 25 feet from the entrance. That's about 15 meters or so. The building is about 30 meters long, maybe 25 meters long.
Okay.
It's very
I
tall.
just want to make a. So I just wanted to make a note that as we are walking, I have the sense dance inactive, so that we are not surprised by something
Okay.
hidden supernaturally.
He was always there. He was just at the corner of your eyes. And now you can see him for his full might, in his full size.
That's the
Yes.
same figure that I saw, right? In my
Absolutely.
vision.
Absolutely. His whip is not catching fire yet, but it looks like it's smoldering.
Mhm.
So I'll let you role play this out, especially if you're hungrier. But fire is very bad for you guys, especially if used offensively. And this guy has a fiery chain.
Elizabeth can also see this guy, right?
Absolutely, he was always there.
Does he look human?
No, not human, not vampire. Both of you roll a coat. He patiently waits for you to study him before speaking.
Just straight up occult?
Occult intelligence or occult wits.
Then I have two dice to roll.
Yeah.
Damn.
Brilliant. Nope. Eve, yeah, he's a demon. He's a demon from the depths of hell.
Damn.
They're not all evil. They're bargain makers. They are manipulators. They feed on souls, pretty similar to how you feed on blood. But there's no, unlike you, they can choose not to feed. They need to be willed into existence, usually bargained. So this guy is summoned from somewhere. But they do attach themselves either to other magic users or to mortals who are unwitting and who are very forceful in their conduct. And you wonder what kind of demon he is. They're usually attached to some kind of... And then as you ponder this, he says, I'm the perfection demon. They usually present themselves in these monikers. If you know his name and other stuff about him, you can either banish him or you can beat the shit out of him if he leaves the area because he's running away from you shooting him extensively in the chest with a gun. He can choose to fly. He can... Death is not necessarily death to him, but he certainly doesn't like gunfire, swords, fire, being hit by cars, or having houses dropped on him. If you know his name and more of his weaknesses or more of his missions, you can make a ritual to banish him. But the name, you definitely need the name. When he says, I'm the perfection demon, he's not giving you his true name. You need that. If you want to do anything, until you have his true name, he probably will not lie to you, but he will try to bargain. He just said, I'm the perfection demon, and he's just waiting there for you to say something.
Elizabeth would look at Eve and would say, do you know what that is? Like, what demons do?
Well, they, to the best of my knowledge, they usually are attached to some place or somebody. And, it's not an easy thing to get rid of them. I
It's
believe
definitely attached to either this place or specifically could be attached to the director because he was very much into looking for perfection, and even I felt it.
Oh, the bad news that, if we would try to kill him, probably he wouldn't vanish just like that. And we would need to find out his name to do some magic.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I mean no harm. Spoke to you. I tried to cast you off, but you would not. You persisted and you came. You are part of my spell now, and your essence is disgusting to me.
Elizabeth would look at the guy and say, "Oh, wait, you said perfection, right?
Yes,
So
I
what if
feed
I
on...
just decide to ruin the entire shoot today?"
You will not be able to. You are part
Oh
of the
no?
spell now.
So what if I just leave?
That's not ruining the shoot.
Oh, is it? You think the main actress can withhold with the
She-
polling mechanisms also being too strong for her? That
He
probably
will-
no one warned them about?
He will hire others who too will be under the spell. Who too will be
Or,
bound to
and
perfection.
she would pull out one of the broken scissor blades and just say, "Or what if he dies?"
She will survive.
No, not
It's part of
she.
the spell. He too will survive.
Will he?
You can delay it, but it is otherwise inevitable. My magic is not like your magic. My magic controls fate and happenstance.
Oh, does it? But then you're not really perfection, because if it's delayed, then it's not perfect.
Well, I am willing, unlike those fools within, I am willing to settle for something less.
And Elizabeth would look at Eve, and does that sound like perfection to you in a psychological sense, or does that look like to you like someone just trying to be something that they aren't?
Well, sometimes perfection means doing things indefinitely in time. I mean, over and over and over until you get there. So I don't think that he's lying. But anyway,
Yeah, but that's
how
also
did-
just the definition of insanity.
You are wrong. Perfection is unattainable. You are not perfect beings. Perfection is as far beyond the kind. No, he doesn't say kind. That's not what demons say. Perfection is as far beyond humans as they are beyond me.
But
It'll
how
never
did
end.
how did you appear here? What brought you here? Why are you here?
Solanus called me himself. He willed me through his desire to be better. He didn't only want to be better, he wanted to be perfect.
So you're kind of his assistant in a way? I mean, is he
feeds
aware?
Me. No. He feeds me and I give him fools one after the other to strive towards perfection. It's never good enough, but he's made millions.
Wow.
Elizabeth would look at Eve, and based on your knowledge, would, even if he didn't willingly summon this, whatever it is, would he have had to know, even in an accidental way, the name of it?
Oh yeah. That is very good insight. You can have one experience. He needs to have had his name somewhere.
And as we are talking, behind her back, she would send out a text to Victor to go into that room again. It doesn't matter what, and look for something that doesn't look or sound like it's human.
Okay. Sure. Roll subterfuge.
And to be as fast as possible, even if he makes a little bit too much noise.
All right. Let's see if you can do this. Roll subterfuge, and let's see if you can do this without the perfection demon noticing.
Okay. Subterfuge and
wits to type fast into a phone? Question mark.
Yeah. Can do.
All right.
Would that be enough, or do I need to reroll?
I will write down that you got 2 successes. We're not gonna. It's been 3 hours.
Okay.
Let's give everyone 30 seconds to tell me if they can do another hour. And we will. Oh, hold on. How long has it been? 3 hours, right?
3 hours.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah, it's been no.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
correct.
it's been 3 hours.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah. Let's give people 20 more seconds to write me that they can't go for another hour, and we'll stop. It appears that one of you at least. It seems that many of you at least cannot go on, so we will stop here. I wanted to do another scene with the other guys, but of course I cannot. I apologize that I am not controlling the time better, but I'm having too much fun.
It's fine.
YouTube, thanks for
it's
watching.
Fine.
Yep.